I'm going to teach you guys how to use a graphing calculator. I'm trying not to let anybody see me, so I have a disguise on right now. Uh, Most of your teachers have shown you how to set up the Wabbit. Make sure that you go into the math student staff folder to get um, the skin for the thing when you set it up, so you actually can get the calculator pop up. Okay. So we're mainly going to be dealing with two variable statistics. So I have a list here, and I'm going to show you how to enter the list. And there's instructions on your paper, but if you'd rather watch this, you can watch it. So you go to Stat, Edit, and then you just put whatever your X is going to be, your X-axis, you put it in the list 1. And whatever your Y value would be, you put it in list 2. So you guys will have a few more values. I'm just going to show you for a small list. Hi, Mr. Weldy. Sorry for that little interruption. Mr. Weldy found us. Okay, so you have your two data values entered in list 1 and list 2. Now, there's a couple things we need to do. We need to go to the catalog, which is down under 0, and we need to turn our diagnostics on. This is going to get us the information that we want. And so you turn the diagnostics on. You just hit enter, and that turns it on. And so that's going to allow us to get tell us how strong our correlation is. Okay, so I have my lists in my data there. Now I need to calculate what's called linear regression. So I go to Stat, over to Calculate, and you see down here there's one that says linreg. And you notice ax plus b, that's like y equals mx plus b. It's going to give you the equation of a line. So I hit enter, and then I need to name which two lists I'm going to use. So one of the lists is list 1, and the other list is list 2. And if you look, the list names are in blue, so that means I'm going to use the blue button. So I'm going to do list 1, comma, list 2. Comma button's right there. I hit enter, so it gives me information. So if I were graphing this line, this would be the line. So I can write it over here. Y equals, and then the slope is 0.036, and that's not easy for you guys to calculate, or to do rise over run, but your calculator can. Plus, and then the y-intercept is 1.83. We will talk in class about this R value, but the closer the R value is to 1 or -1, the stronger the correlation. So this is a strong correlation. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show is how to plot this data. So if you see right here, there's a thing called stat plot. I'm going to go to that. And all my plots are off right now. And I'm going to turn my stat plot on. And then I'm going to pick, you see there's different kinds of graphs you can make. We're going to make just that little dotted one. And I already have list 1 and list 2 in here. If you didn't, you would go down and put your list 1, your list 2 in here. And then the key, right, is now, once I've entered that, is I need to go to zoom and zoom stat. And zoom stat will pick a good graph so I can plot my points. And you can plot them on your own axes and stuff. If you want to change it, how it looks, you can make it, see where your axes are by going to the window. If I want to see everything, so right now it starts at 98, goes to 118. I can make it start at 0 on both the Y min and the Y max, and then I can see the whole graph. So they're all up here together. You can see where, so your y-intercept, if you drew this line down here, you'd hit 1.83. The other thing you can do, and I don't know if we'll get to this in class, but for those of you that are a little advanced. You can go to y equals, and you can put that equation in that they gave you. So 0.036x plus 1.83, or however many digits you want to put, and you push graph, and that's your line of best fit. And so you see it goes right through the middle of the data. You could use this line to predict. This was sales and advertising dollars, and so if you put in, more advertising dollars, what do you expect your sales to be? So that's the brief version of two variable stats.